You feel loose?
Like not loose on booze or anything, just kind of loose.
Well, we've been doing these back to back, so yeah, no, and they have been sounding. I think they've been sounding better than ever.
I've been wondering what kind of compression you've been using because I've noticed the levels are good.
Yeah,
really smoothed out on both.
I've actually been because I've not been my UAD stuff's been at the space, so I've been kind of using waves.
Just kind of
CLA. I kind of I bust us together on a CLA 2A, kind of like some kind of thing you'd see in an Ocean Way,
right?
Kind of Criterion kind of vibe.
Double feature.
It's a double feature. Yeah, it's kind of it's a peculiar thing. It's like Clute, Parallax View, All the President's Men. Finish with Redford. Fuck Warren Beatty in the middle. Start with some Sutherland. But yeah, in terms of compression, digital chess session, and suppression, it's just been using the CLA 2A mono.
I normally don't like the sound of my voice on these very much, but
recently
I've been really enjoying it. Like,
there's an ambience in this room, I think.
Kind of feeling, it's a bit of a nice room.
Room sound in here. We've been doing them in here recently, so I got to tell you, man. I posted to the Doors subreddit that Jim was created by the CIA in a lab. Just kind of brief kind of rundown of
stating facts. Yeah.
Well, yeah, facts. And I mean, and these guys, like, they're gonna have to take it seriously and have a full and frank investigation at some point. I mean, they might
like
be
the end of the China syndrome. This time there'll be an investigation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That really got me. His friend,
dude.
When his friend's like not sure whether to side with like his job or what, and then he just boils over and he's like, he wasn't a loony.
Yeah,
sanest man I ever knew. He's like, and there's going to be an investigation this time. Oh, that actor, the way he did that,
yeah,
dude, full tears.
It's Jack Lemmon, isn't it?
No, he's dead.
Oh, Jack Lemmon died. Oh no, he's just the guy,
his buddy with the mustache.
Oh yeah,
kind of just straight guy.
Dude, I watched Long Goodbye last night just to get into this kind of like detective energy.
That's my entire world is that wanting to live that life, like a weird
Elliot
penthouse,
Gould,
Hollywood,
maybe like more of an
elevator to the roof.
I guess he's in Malibu, maybe.
It's Hollywood. That of his apartment.
Such a West Hollywood energy.
Yeah, and then, I don't even know, he's got a cat. And
he's got those fucking girls next door just kind of like hanging out with craws.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
It's kind of that vibe anyway. So yeah, like on, going, on kind of...
Whatever you say, ladies.
He's talking to himself a lot in it.
Yeah, whatever you say, ladies. Yeah. It's like all the great, like, they just record all his...
How do you feel about his work in like the Oceans
great
series?
I'm a fan of all of his movies.
Yeah, all that.
You got to see Nashville.
Yeah, you got to do Nashville next.
He's great in that.
So we're like, I've got you doing Pecular and
you're on. I got you on Altman. Yeah,
it's nice.
The player's great. Yeah. Really sleazy. Tim Robbins.
Oh yeah. Gosforth Park.
Gosford Park is good, but it's like a real. It's definitely Altman-esque. But it's a
But it's what's his name does the soundtrack? I noticed, Star Wars guy,
John Williams.
Yeah, he does the soundtrack to Long Goodbye.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, kind of nice.
Pre Spielberg,
kind of family tree stuff, which we're gonna get deep into. Yeah, but anyway,
before Spielberg snatched him up.
Yeah, he took him from Jodorowsky or something like some kind of. Listen, though, that's when we've got through all these records, we'll just switch to movies. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I like that.
There's no reason not to.
Why not?
We're in the fucking zone here, guys, because we're
still somehow in Laurel Canyon.
We've been here for hours, like days. We're kind of at a rock bottom scenario.
I thought we were finished with Crosby, and here he is.
Oh, he's definitely back.
It's like this is...
But anyway, yeah, this guy, Walker Harris, really has a problem with me posting to the Doors subreddit that Jim was created in a lab by the CIA. He has a real problem with it. He says, guys, lay off. That's taking it way too far. The CIA undoubtedly influenced, parentheses, indirectly, that generation and the culture of the 60s with their, presumably he means MK Ultra programs, LSD programs, but saying they created Jim with not a single member whistleblowing is just ridiculous.
First name basis with Jim. Yeah.
Let him be. They were all in military families because goddamn near everyone in the boomer generation was in a military family. So, yeah, he's not too happy about it. Kind of reminds me of the Clapton guy. He was pissed too. He said, let him be.
Similar energy.
He's lost his son. You know, first you call him a racist for saying racist things, using racist words, and sparking an international rock against racism movement. And that's one thing to say that he might have been involved with that. But to say that he isn't the best blues guitarist, that's going too far.
I love these people. It's just there's certain everybody knows the CIA was involved.
Everyone
based on their experimental It's like you know this somehow.
Yeah.
I just a quick mention. I just want to say, what's the guy's name? Alan Dulles. Yeah. My Aunt Jeannie, friend of the pod, want to say hello to Jeannie. She also just lost her father and my grandfather.
Really sorry, yeah. And condolences, rest in power, it sounds like, from that guy. Lived 100 lives.
No question. And just a little, he's involved in this a bit, which is kind of cool. My Cuban grandfather. Jeannie wrote me and said, Alan Dulles' brother, David, was majority shareholder of United Fruit Company in Cuba.
Banana Republic stuff.
So the CIA was invented to keep banana countries in 100%, check.
Yeah.
And then Jeannie says she loves Joy Division and Echo and the Bunnyman, by the way. But she said in Cuba, Pappy, my grandfather, was accused of being the head of the CIA in Cuba. Just a total paranoia, which is part of why they left.
Fantastic. That's great.
So it's possible that my grandfather may have been involved in the Laurel Canyon
movement. Oh, kind of the PSYOP
when they came out. He just might have been aware of it.
And let's start the show. We're this is a Wednesday episode. You don't want to hear the shit we're saying about this Wednesday kind of free crowd in the backstage room on Sundays.
Aren't they the ones listening right now?
Yeah, but you don't want to listen. We're having a great time in there on Sundays. We just want to remind you that we have a Patreon. There's an extra episode every single week where you can get, and it gets really conspiratorial, really weird. We got white orchids, bowls of cocaine back there. We got a solid crew. And if you've ever been to a show and you wonder what people talk about backstage when you're kind of watching, you're kind of front and you're kind of watching the show, you get pay $5, £4.50 or whatever it is, you get to hear it all.
Yeah, full disclosure, anybody who listens to the Patreon episodes knows that I save all my best stuff for the Sunday episode.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of like, when you see a show, the singer goes out on stage and he kind of does the, hey, how's everybody doing out there? You're looking great, but if you want to hear what they really think.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You want to see what's going on back there. You see Neil on The Last Waltz. You want to be with him while he's doing that coke, not watching him coked up on stage. You don't want to, you want to be in the moment. I don't know if I want to
see either of those things.
I don't want to see either of those things. Also, great news for the pod, too. We started charting.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
No idea, but someone turned me on to this chart metric thing. And it's apparently we're in the top, it looks like top 50 in music commentary in most countries, actually.
Music commentary.
Because that's what we do.
Right.
Yeah. It's quite serious.
Is it?
I'm just looking at some of the other, I've chosen England.
Yeah,
here.
who's better
Great
than
Britain.
us?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to argue.
According to the charts.
We've got some K-pop. That's not our world.
Okay,
K-pop,
no.
that kind of stuff. There's one here. A lot of in England, particularly a lot of Queen podcasts. Not the band. Maybe
How much
people
can
are
you
confused.
possibly talk about? I guess a lot.
We've done
about 25 podcasts on David Crosby. So
exactly, we could probably just segue into calling it that. We got an uplifting trance one. That's fine. That's a different world.
So is what you're trying to tell me right now that we're the #1 classic rock music commentary podcast in the world?
I think that it's a safe bet to say that in terms of like not being like a single band thing. Like there's one here that's like, I've got a Beatles podcast.
What
Beatles, 49. You put Beatles in there.
Beatles.
Exactly. I don't know if you're going to hear that the Beatles were a CIA plant put in America to stop people protesting, and that Queen actually was the Queen. Different Queen.
Oh,
Queen.
so when they say it's a Queen podcast, it could be like about the Queen and like the lizard people and stuff.
We got a Malcolmus one here. Different world.
Malcolmus?
Stephen Malcolmus.
Yeah, I know, but that's
about Stephen Malcolmus.
Podcast.
1994.
I'd last about half an episode of that.
Like a Lou Barlow podcast or something.
Jay Mascis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm actually I'm just really into the original lineup.
Okay, well, first of all, let's
talk about.
First of all, let's figure out which era we're talking about here.
Yeah, we're talking about like You're Living All Over Me Bug era,
right?
Like dinosaur.
For the next kind of couple years, we're just going to be in that period.
We're just going to dissect Freak Scene.
Yeah,
the chords to Freak Scene and his choice of. Well, he had a Japanese rat. He didn't use the American-made rat. He had a Soviet Big Muff. That kind of
Sounds like
shit.
you could be a good guest on this.
I'm trying to get on it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. You know the guys we're talking about? Not a pedal in fucking sight, brother.
No.
Not even interested. Not a pedal in sight.
But they had some effects stuff on this record we're talking about, the Notorious Byrd Brothers.
Before we even get into that record, I was thinking it'd be funny to try and even understand like the lineage of the Byrds, like just like the lineups, because like there's starting with like the original members.
Can I just say one thing about that this is kind of just a weird opinion, but part of the reason that I get confused about the lineup changes and the
names
Byrds
are all the same.
It's because their names all sound the same.
Literally all the same name.
It's like Gene, Graham, Clark, Michael,
Gene Clark, Graham,
Gene Clark,
Graham
Michael Clark,
Parsons,
Graham,
Gene Parsons. At one point, he is too.
Yeah,
he's not Graham. They change it to Graham to make it less complicated. At some point, Michael
Gene
Clark.
Parsons is Michael Clark. Clarence White, kind of like Clark.
It's kind of a black and white.
It's all.
What's going on?
They're all the same.
It's the CIA thing again. Mm-hmm. You know, they're kind of regens of each other. Right. You know, like when you play video games and someone dies, and then it's like another person like kind of just shows up. It's the same. Yeah, it's just a regen.
I think
that's actually what regen stands for. Yeah, regeneration.
I actually think that it was David Crosby and Roger McGuinn made them all have really similar names, so that their two names were the easiest to remember.
Well, it's not even his name, is it, Roger McGuinn? He's called Jim McGuinn. You know how
Jim Clark?
You know how Jim McGuinn changed his name to Roger McGuinn? Jim. They're all called Jim Clark. So listen to this. When he originally started the Byrds, he used to think that the name Jim was too plain. So like, as you would do, like to change it, he became involved in like a spiritual association movement. And began to practice like this sort of like quieting the mind stuff, which kind of makes sense if you think about Roger McGuinn, because he's quite passive. Mm-hmm. He's a patsy. Especially that sort of Tom Petty,
he's chill.
Dylan. Yeah, he's chill. But he's also like a bit of a patsy.
I mean, you're basing all of that on the Running Down a Dream
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, okay, so yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he changed his name in 1967 after doing all of this like spiritual association stuff.
Drugs.
AKA. And the leader, the founder of his kind of ashram guru
Shaman?
guy, more of a Maharishi, I think, said it would be better if his name began with R, so he could vibrate with the universe. So he got told to write down as many names as he could that began with R. But because he was like obviously a bit spectrum, like instead of writing down like actual names, he just wrote down things like, because he was fascinated with like science fiction, he just wrote down like words that begin with R, like rocket and retro. So the only actual word he wrote down...
Rocket McGuinn sounds pretty good.
So cool. But he wrote Roger because of the signaling protocol. You know, like in the phonetic alphabet.
Right, sure.
He was just like, two-way radio thing. It's like, that's cool. That's a cool word. And like, because of like... And also military, civil aviation, CIA stuff again. Mm-hmm. Roger. Yeah. Like, say, confirm. You know? So anyway, because it was the only real name that he wrote down... That's the one he chose.
And then Jim Morrison came around and he was like, damn it. Jim's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then everybody's like, oh, Jim.
Jimi
gotta love
Hendrix.
Jim. And then he's like, Jimmy. Then he's like, God damn it, Jimmy. I could have just added an E on the end.
That's all it would have taken.
Jimmy McGuinn.
Yeah. An E? That's not how you
No,
get
like
there.
the sound E.
Oh, the sound, phonetically.
Yeah.
I thought that might be like a Cuban thing.
It was kind of, but...
It's like Santiago, actually,
Yeah.
is James.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
McGuinn.
Jaime. Jimmy.
But,
Yeah, but you know, like...
they're a good group.
I've heard of them. But notoriously difficult to figure out who's in the band at any one point.
Yeah.
So we're starting...
Okay,
we're starting. Okay, no, we're starting with... We got McGuinn.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that you'd be able to help out a little bit. Because we got McGuinn, Gene Clark. So, like, let's go to Gene for a second here. Because he's one of the...
Arguably the greatest member.
Yeah, certainly, like...
Not in my opinion, because you know who my favorite member is.
Well, certainly not the David Crosby.
No.
I'm going to know probably Hillman, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah. So you got Gene Clark.
Yeah.
You got... Who actually rejoins for Notorious Byrd Brothers. Don't know if you knew that. Yeah. And I can get into that with you.
Did not know that.
Is
that why there's like a horse head on the cover?
No, that's David Crosby.
Oh, yeah.
David Crosby's the horse on the cover. And that's a real kind of fuck you.
Oh, isn't it a horse's ass?
No, it's a horse's head, I think.
I think it's the ass, dude.
Head, ass, I mean...
That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah. You got your head up a horse's ass.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, we got McGuinn, Gene Clark, David Crosby, Chris Hillman, and Michael Clark.
Yeah, the drummer.
So that's where the confusion starts because they've got two Clarks.
Uh-huh.
One with an E, one without.
Plus, Roger McGuinn's real name is Jim Clark.
Somehow. Jim Clark. Sure, we can go with that if you want to make it more complicated. That's fine.
So you got Jim Clark, Gene Clark, Michael Clark, David Crosby.
Gene Parsons.
And David Crosby, the whole band.
Alan
And Chris
Parsons.
Hillman. Right.
You know? So those are the guys who start off in the band.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it changes that much by the time they get to, what is it, like their 7th album or something?
4th or 5th, I think.
Yeah. So I've got it up here. We got Gene Clark, who came from the Kentucky Colonels. No, the Hillman. Okay, look at this. Gene Clark was in a band called the Hillman, but Chris Hillman wasn't in it.
He was in the Hillman without Chris Hillman.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I think I understand.
Yeah. And then Gene Clark leaves, and then we've just...
Gene Clark was in the Parsons.
Yeah, and the Crosbys.
Right.
Gene Clark leaves to start the Gene Clark group, but that's after Turn, right? Like, because he wrote, like, So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star.
Mr. Tambourine Man.
Well, he didn't write that.
No, but that's the first album, right?
Yeah, but I think he was on the first two, and he only left because he didn't like flying and shit.
He wrote some great songs in those early...
So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star.
He wrote, like, And I'm gonna feel a whole lot better when you're gone.
That's a good one. Set You Free This Time, 8 Miles High. She Don't Care About Time.
He wrote 8 Miles High, Gene Clark?
Dude, yeah, no.
Really?
Kind of got,
I thought that was total McGuinn
Feels
vibe.
like McGuinn, but no, apparently not. He's kind of, to me, like the Baroque one a little bit. Well, I guess they all are a bit, really.
I mean, he just like, okay, so what you're telling me right now is that he did all the psychedelic shit better, and then he turned country and did that better than all of them, too.
Exactly.
I mean, people like Mike Kamaszczuk are like all Gene Clark. Like, he's the best, for sure.
Yeah, well,
and those records
he
made, no other, and, I forget the other one.
What about Dillard and Clark?
Wicked.
Yeah.
I got a couple records.
I want to tell you all about it.
They do a great cover of Don't Let Me Down.
Really?
Really good.
That's cool. You know what's really weird about that? There's a band called Gene from the 90s who do a good cover of Don't Let Me Down.
What the hell is going on here?
Listen, we've been doing this podcast. We've been like in here. We've got mattresses up against the wall. We've been watching Memento. I'm getting stuff. I'm getting
just like tattoos that just say like Clark G.
Yeah, just to try and remember.
Make heads or tails
it makes no sense. Then, so like the second like David Crosby gets booted out for Notorious Byrd Brothers.
Well, after they recorded it.
No.
Well, he's on the record.
Yeah, he's on parts of it.
Well, he's got like 4 songs on it.
Yeah, but he got booted out.
Yeah, during the recording, right?
Yeah, you know why?
What?
A couple of different reasons.
Triad. He insisted.
Well, he likes to think it's because of that. He didn't want to record Going Back. He thought I was a shitty song. Talk a little bit about Going Back.
Yeah, Carole King, Goff and King penned. They wrote the 2 best songs on the whole record.
Dusty Springfield, maybe?
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Dusty Springfield,
Just be somebody's baby. Who sings that?
Jackson Brown?
Yeah, it's a Jackson Brown song. Oh, she's somebody's only light.
That's
gonna shine tonight.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High soundtrack.
Hell yeah. I met him one time at the Troubadour.
Oh, yeah. We heard this a couple pods again.
Yeah. It's all right. Listen, I'm living my best life here.
I wish I was there.
I liked it that you brought an abdomen warmer with you today.
No,
we're both wearing these kind of... Well, yours is from Uniqlo, mine's from Muji.
Puffy.
Yeah, but like an abdomen puffer.
Right.
I'm just going to get a beer here.
My abdomen's puffy enough, buddy.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Well, all these Warsteiners...
I know.
As the English listeners to the podcast will know, we call them war starters there. And if you don't, and I've just made that up or thought that we did in Manchester when I was growing up, there's one for you. Going Back.
Yeah.
Best song
Beautiful
on the record.
Song. About again, one of my favorite psychedelic themes, which is reverting to your childhood tendency.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah. I think I'm returning to those days when I was young enough to know the truth.
The truth.
That's the thing about how children are actually the most evolved being. That's the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
That's even the Ray Davies at times.
Yeah, totally.
Disney.
Yeah, that kind of innocence.
That's my favorite stuff.
Return to innocence.
Although I do think that
like
probably my favorite drug song of the 60s.
Yeah.
Is 5D by the Byrds.
Yeah, it's a cool song, yeah.
It's so cheesy, but like, it's just, oh, how is it that I can come out to here? It's beautiful, I think it's my favorite song McGuinn ever wrote.
5D.
So funny.
It's a cool idea. We've
the
got...
fifth dimension, man.
Yeah. Is that where the band came from?
That's where I'm in right now, trying to understand who's in the group.
Oh, I'm further in than that. Wait till you find out
Matthew McConaughey right now at the end of Interstellar, just pulling books off the shelf, trying to communicate. That's like somebody's doing that right now to us in here.
I can't take that movie seriously because Matthew McConaughey's in it. I can't take him seriously as an actor.
There's only one that can only be for one reason.
Why?
Because you were not on board with the McConaissance at the time.
I wasn't on board with
because those of us who were on board, who watched True Detective when it came out, the guy, everything he touched was gold for about a year after that. Yeah. Dallas Buyers Club, Interstellar, we were all in.
You were all in.
Then he just went straight back to doing like weird rom-coms again. It was like,
I missed that. I wasn't in the McConaissance.
It was a big thing.
It was, yeah.
True Detective season 1.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No.
Dude. It's amazing.
I was in a hot air balloon at the time.
It's amazing. Him and Woody Harrelson, best thing he ever did. Yeah. Both of them. It's incredible. You'll love it, James. It's so fucking
Is the Dallas Buyers Club the one where he's naked the whole time?
Yeah,
he looks good in that.
He has AIDS.
That's
the one where he has AIDS and
he looks good. I mean, it's like a heroin chic.
Jared Leto's in it too.
Well, he
won
literally
the Oscar. They both did.
Jared Leto lives in the military base in Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, he's the new. He's trying to resurrect the vampire scene.
Except he's not allowed into the vampires.
No, Johnny Depp will have
there's no room
none
for
of that.
No, there's no room for them. There's no room for another kind of fake musician actor.
Well, another kind of also another sort of Joker pirate.
Well, he is a Joker. He was a Joker.
He plays the Joker.
He's the best Joker there's ever been.
Yeah, Johnny's I'm the weird guy.
Yeah.
I'm the Willy Wonka in this group.
Oh, Well, he actually
Jared Leto's too much like a character actor.
Yeah, they are both method.
Johnny Depp doesn't need any more method actors in the Hollywood vampires.
No, there's already enough.
He's like, you want to do Bowie? Great. I'll just move to Berlin and do a bunch of heroin and come back and we can cover heroes.
Yeah.
He needs to
Joe Perry and Alice Cooper. Dude,
whatever.
I'll do it for $10 at this point. Yeah, honestly, whatever. I'm so broke because Spotify somehow.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy if every time they wanted to do a new cover, Johnny Depp was like, okay, cool. I just got to
Get method.
Go get into like if they're like, we're gonna do just like a ZZ Top song. It's like cool. It's like grows a huge beard
and starts like driving like a dune buggy around southern Texas. Like he's like goes to Kalamazoo and like
comes back like 6 months later.
He's just
I'm ready to do LaGrange now.
Yeah, I'm ready now. We're ready to do Precious and Grace. Now that I've just like kind
huge
of like
beard.
Yeah. In a fucking like a moon car.
I would love it. I would love it if he approached,
I'd
his
probably
music
listen
career
the way he's approached
his film career.
Yeah.
Take it seriously.
They could take it fucking seriously.
Exactly.
It's the same stuff.
He's just doing like, yeah.
I must admit, like,
but
the
maybe
fact that
Alice doesn't let him do that.
Well,
because Alice is like, I'm the freak show.
Well, honestly, Alice is spending more time on the golf range these days.
That saved him.
He's a scratch golfer.
That's what saved him from his addiction issues.
He was a scratch golfer.
Golf saved
He's literally a toreador out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if he wears a blood red outfit on Sundays. What do you think about that? 6-figure nights in Vegas.
Well, I know he did some of those.
Certainly.
I'm sure
he's from. I think he's from Arizona too.
Is he from Detroit?
I think he's from Phoenix.
Oh.
I think that Alice Cooper, the band, were like the big band in Phoenix, and then they moved to LA to like. They're like, we already had Phoenix.
It's a pretty standard move.
Steve Miller had Phoenix at one point on that really poorly routed tour he went on, like Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. I'd never want to take that tour.
Yeah.
That's like up
but
and down.
But that might be how we have to do it, like when COVID, you know what I mean? Like it might have to be like whatever cities are...
Oh, a Contagion kind of
like
style?
Suit up, and then you got to drive like 40 hours
Well, there'll be a Hyperloop. Elon will have the Hyperloop by then. All up and down and around the States.
I forgot to say when we did the Doors podcast, I cracked up. I saw the footage of when Jim Morrison pulled his dick out at the show in Miami.
Respect.
And when he gets the crowd all riled up beforehand, he's like, it's in Florida, and he's like, I grew up out here. I grew up out here in Florida. He's like, then I woke up and moved to Los Angeles.
Nice.
And then right after the thing he says right after is, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
Fucking hero, dude.
That's awesome.
And he's not inciting riots?
No, he was trying to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's like a contained riot.
Well, I think it was a pretty big riot.
Well, yeah, but he's taking the pressure off Nixon.
Yeah.
You know?
This is kind of my follow-up segment of the show, because also when we did the Mamas and the Papas...
Which was a really good episode, which all you Wednesday crowd, you kind of like, we're all here. Listen, okay. Weekend Warriors. They're my kind of scene. You know?
I'm a working for the weekend kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a lover boy kind of guy.
I'm not really part of the Monday to Friday Mad Men Earls crowd.
I'm not
It's not my scene.
No, it's not my, no.
And I'm kind of like when Friday comes.
Ally McBeal,
when this
Friday night.
Don't come a knocking.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean? Saturday night.
Can you hear me knocking?
Saturday night.
All right by me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, take that.
As it be.
As it be. And just think about if you want to see some real action, come out on Sundays.
Come out on Sundays.
Because we're normally doing the Sunday episode Friday or Saturday is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, we're fired up Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
So normally the Sunday episode, it's like we're knee deep in all kinds of things.
We're doing this one, Monday? Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I want to shoot Bob Geldof. Bob Geldof privy to George Harrison's vitriolic hatred of Neil Young.
Don't remind me about that.
Yeah.
But no, I just wanted to say on the Mamas and the Papas thing, didn't really have anywhere to go with it.
I love
just
that
to mention for those who don't know that John Phillips wrote Kokomo.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I'd love to know the story, but like the Beach Boys and John Phillips, like the Beach Boys in quotations, Stamos, Mike Love, and
Uncle
John Phillips,
Jesse, I think.
like bad Hawaiian shirts, mustaches, a lot of sweat. Well, not Uncle Jesse. He was pretty hot.
He was
then.
fine, yeah.
What the hell? Like, also Phillips, like, that's a pretty good song to just like get up out of your
Respect.
coffin and write.
Literally out of your daddy dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, and write that song. You know, have you ever seen...
I kind of like that song.
You ever seen that interview with Brian Wilson where they ask him about Kokomo and he thinks it's a real place?
No.
This is
but
real.
Also,
it's
is it not a real place?
It's not a real place.
I don't know.
No, it's not a real place.
I don't know every place on Earth.
It's not near Aruba. And
there must be a place called Kokomo.
I think it's fictional, man. Sorry, man. I could edit this out if you.
I mean, it might not be near Aruba or Jamaica.
It's not near Cuba
or Ooh, I Want to Take Ya.
Yeah, Aruba, Bahamas.
Have you ever been to Ooh, I Want to Take Ya?
No, but Kokomo is like, it suggests it's a place.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, listen.
That's a little something called poetic license.
It's also something that you and Brian Wilson have in common, which is you both think that Kokomo.
Yeah, I mean, I think he and I are very similar in many ways.
I've often said that about you.
Musically,
psychotically, sexually.
Sexually,
similar.
I don't know. I hope not.
You ever made love to a cheeseburger? Yeah, so like David Crosby, I mean, his narrative, which is the Cameron co-narrative, that honestly, I swear he must have a team. I've tried to edit like my band's Wikipedia, and I've not tried that hard, but it seems pretty complicated. But the standard narratives about David Crosby that show up in these stories are always the same, and he's only written 4 songs in his life. There's no songs, and they're triad. That's one.
Yeah.
The Lee Shaw is the other one.
Yeah.
And Wooden Ships and Guinevere. So, like, it even says here...
Didn't Stephen Stills co-write Wooden Ships,
I'm sure, like...
he sings on it, like the lead on it.
It says here, like, it's so funny. And
Say, can I have some of your purple berries?
I've been eating now.
Yeah, it's like a duet.
Yeah.
Stills must have been in on that.
It's kind of cute, yeah. There's a thing here that's... Well, there's obviously a couple more songs, but it's like, again, it says here, like... A factor in Crosby's dismissal during the Notorious Byrd Brothers recording was the controversial song Triad, a risque composition about a menage a trois that was in direct competition with Going Back on the album. So I wanted to clarify this with David Crosby, so I sent him a message last night.
Can I just, before you... Yeah. Can I just ask, why on earth was it in competition with Going Back and not with
Dolphins
any
Smile
other song on the album?
Yeah.
Like
Changes
Tribal
Now.
Gathering,
Yeah,
perhaps.
Exactly, yeah. Old John Robertson.
No, I love that song.
Yeah, you like that one. It's kind of got a Sloop John beat.
Well, no, it's kind of cool. It's a country one.
Yeah,
I like the
kind of
country
like
ones
a
because
kind
they're
of
going into
proto-
sweet.
they're going into
sweet. It's country rock.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
cool. Yeah,
no, what's the other one at
Cowboy
the end
country.
that's like Space Station D7? It's
Well, the only other song that Crosby wrote that didn't make the record, but you can find it on Spotify now. Weird that it didn't make the record, but it's one of the bonus tracks, a song he penned called "Universal Mind Decoder," which presumably wasn't in direct competition with Going Back. But I wanted to clarify with Crosby yesterday what Triad really was about. So I said, big fan over here on Twitter. Always wondered if Triad's meaningful and culturally progressive lyrics were about 2 guys and 1 girl, 3 guys, or just a traditional threesome scenario. There was so much long hair in our scene back then. Any advice? He didn't reply, but he did block me. So...
Wow.
But
really?
we went through that on Sunday. He blocks anyone who doesn't stay tight to his narrative.
Yeah.
His fascist narrative.
I think that's, you'd be surprised. I bet you like most rockers from that era do this.
But anyway,
is 2 girls and a guy the traditional style?
I mean, I think it's like David Crosby's thinks.
That's what he thinks.
Yeah.
That's what, okay.
I like the idea of Triad being about 3 dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's free love back then.
Might be about Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
That's what I like to think.
think
In fact,
so.
that might be a follow-up tweet, but I'm not
then-
going to be able to do it because I'm blocked now.
Well, I think I actually know what happened.
If someone could tweet David Crosby asking if Triad is about the 3 of them meeting at Mama Cass's house.
No, can I tell you what happened?
Certainly.
Is that actually the Byrds didn't let him do the song, James.
Yeah.
So then he got together with Nash and Stills.
Yeah.
And they were like, he's like, hey, I got this song.
Yeah.
And Stills famously said to him, he said, hey, man, let's not just do the song. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
No, let's actually do it.
That's what I've heard.
He's like, because if I'm going to play on this song, I want to know what it's really about.
Yeah, like kind of method.
And
like
then
Johnny
Nash
Depp
was like, are you serious?
Well, he was like, are you serious? Because he's only up there with those guys.
Oh, you're up there? Yeah.
Method, though.
And then
you know what else he said?
They went into the bedroom.
I'm not going to give an inch to fear.
And then they went into the bedroom, and the rest is history. Yeah. They were just singing and fucking all night.
Like we've said.
That's where they figured out their sweet harmonies.
If you get a time machine, I'm going back and telling him, don't go through that door.
Don't go in that bedroom.
Dude, Graham. Don't go in there. Mama Cass has got a whole lot of ham sandwiches out here. You don't need to go in there. Graham wasn't eating. He was having fun, man. Like you said, he was kind of like doing coke, knew it was crazy, kind of weird.
Eat, really?
No, he certainly didn't eat.
I love that quote from him when he was like, you know, when I did a lot of drugs, I just got really thin, and David just seemed to get fatter and fatter.
Yeah. Kind of gym style.
Yeah. But that's booze, right?
Yeah, booze, I guess.
And he had a weight problem, Jim.
Yeah, he kind of like Mama Cass, like
eating disorder. Yeah.
And she had like, you know, she was doing this like starving stuff that probably killed her as well, which is
it also
really
probably
sad.
didn't help that like John Phillips
was telling her
like she was too fat to be in a band.
Yeah, literally, and had a man's voice.
Yeah,
and was like injecting cocaine into his 4-year-old daughter at the same time. Heavy scene, man. But you know, also another thing that really riled McGuinn.
Okay.
That Crosby, when they played at Monterey Pop, and you can find this shit. In fact, it's on the Laurel Canyon, A Place in Time documentary.
I've seen the footage of them playing.
Well, afterwards, when
Not
he gives lengthy in-between song speeches about like the JFK assassination and the benefits of giving acid to world leaders and stuff. Yeah. And also got annoyed because he filled in for Neil Young in Buffalo Springfield on that festival.
Crosby?
Yeah. So that was kind of the end of the road for him.
Vocally, perhaps.
Vocally, sexually, philosophically.
Psychotically, definitely.
Certainly psychotically.
Psychotically, definitely.
Yeah. Psychotically, definitely. Are you satisfied?
Well, he could fill the whole band's shoes psychotically.
Oh, it's certainly good. So yeah, so we're not even really, we're just into Notorious here.
Okay, I was listening to Tribal Gathering on the way over here, and I realized
strange
you can get
tribes.
You can kind of trace his jazz lineage.
You know what? It sounds a lot like the start of Deja Vu.
Because he only has one jazz song.
Well, he has one scat.
Yeah, and like a jazz groove that he wrote a bunch of songs to.
I want to sing a little bit more
I would
on
say
this
not
pod.
really Coltrane jazz, though.
Well, I mean,
depends. Maybe kind of a
he's got the
Dakar kind of bop feel.
Oh, kind of a Brubeck thing, maybe even kind of a Take Five,
kind of a late 50s.
Oh, okay. Not like a trad
before
jazz.
He got a bit more free.
Yeah, well, it's certainly not.
When he was like a bop train.
Yeah, like Birth of the Cool kind of era.
Yeah.
That kind of time.
But before
he got woke.
Before he started playing with Miles. No.
Well, it kind of, I mean, listen. I'm honestly...
We'll get to jazz. And I'll have to do a lot of research.
I'll have to do at some point. I mean, it's
and
not
then
going to be
easy.
easy.
Talk a little bit more like this at that time. You know,
nice.
It'd be like a, train.
Cigs for sure.
Train.
Gilloise. What kind of cig would you smoke in that? Would you have like a clove?
You couldn't get more out there than Giant Steps. That was an adult dose.
An adult dose.
There's
no Southerners.
Giant Steps. That was an adult dose. You don't think Levon liked Train? He liked that shit.
You think he liked Train?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of Dolphin's Smile? Talking about the lineage of Coltrane, what do you think of Dolphin's Smile?
Dude.
You know what's interesting
about
Dolphin's...
Is there a lyric on it that says, like, have you ever seen...
A dolphin smile or something?
He's the only guy who could write that lyric, so I'll give him that.
David Crosby?
Yeah.
You know what else is interesting about Dolphin's
Maybe
Smile?
Donovan could say that,
He could say it, yeah. And David Crosby has a son called Donovan, I think, or a daughter.
And one called Miles Davis Crosby.
And one called Miles Davis Crosby.
Yeah.
And one called
Django.
Yeah, literally.
That's
with
true.
A D?
That's true. DJ.
With a D.
Yeah.
Okay, the proper way.
After Django Reinhardt.
Yeah, I know that.
His main influence in music.
Well, musically, they're so similar.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about the Byrds family tree that's interesting is it doesn't take
jazz.
gypsy jazz, like Bartok, klezmer kind of stuff.
It makes sense. He's kind of a gypsy.
Yeah, I mean, he's like created in a laboratory. So
as a gypsy. Yes.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. I mean, he's definitely got like a gypsy energy, I guess. Pagan?
He's pagan too, yeah.
It's hard.
He's not really pilgrim. He'd like to be. That's like him wanting
He also is in Hook, so he's a pirate.
Yeah.
Which is difficult.
Smee or something? Is that his character's name? Smee.
I think that was a girl who played in the organ.
Yeah. And David Crosby's character in Hook.
Shmee. Yeah.
Shmee, yeah.
Yeah. I think she was like a girl in the organ. They were a good band, man.
Does Dustin Hoffman play Captain Hook in that?
Method, dude.
He does.
Super method. He's method.
Yeah.
He's like as method as it gets.
Yeah.
Rain Man?
Oh, yeah.
Marathon Man. Plays a lot of man.
He does.
Kind of characters. He was the top shagger, too. He was the hardest cock. All around town, that guy, Dustin Hoffman.
I heard a cool story about how Nilsson asked him to narrate the point.
Yeah?
And he was just like, 100%, I'll do it.
100%.
No money.
That's what he sounds like.
No, he came, he just did it. And he was like, you don't have to pay me.
Was he like in method as the Rain Man? Well,
yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah,
I'll do it. Yeah, definitely
Definitely do it. Definitely do it. Definitely do the point.
Yeah, I definitely want to do
definitely
the point.
Oblio.
Yeah,
definitely Oblio.
Yeah, I definitely want to narrate the point. Yeah, got to come over to London, narrate the point.
Exactly. Yeah. And did he?
Yeah, he did for free. I thought that was cool. And he kind of was like with Nilsson. He was kind of.
I fucking love.
He was like,
Dustin
just get
Hoffman.
me back.
Yeah.
He was like, just get me back sometime. And Nilsson did because he was like that too. It's a cool scene. He was just kind of like he did something for him later, like he scored something or something. He was like
Coke, scored Coke for him. Presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they had a good time. Imagine hanging out with Hoffman and Nielsen. I love the movie star crossover.
Oh, yeah.
You know what else? Elite athlete crossover.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I like it when you get it all.
Like Tiger partying with like
James Woods.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale and OJ.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Vegas I want to go to. Sinatra would be there, though. Like, he'd be hanging out there if he was alive. You know, it's that kind of thing.
I love that.
Bublé is probably there.
Bublé's just trying to be the new Sinatra. Right?
I just wanted to say that Dolphins smile, and this is what I mean about Crosby having like 24/7 Wikipedia people working for his team. It says another song on the album that majestically deals with the need to escape the confines of society is David Crosby's Dolphin's Smile. The song was an early example of Crosby's penchant for using nautical imagery in his songs, a thematic trait that he would successfully use in future compositions, including Wooden Ships and the Lee Shore.
His only other song.
His only other two songs, other than Tried, which is mentioned all the way through this article.
Yeah. That's a big one for him.
The idyllic bliss vibe, though, you do see it on this record a lot. Like with Going Back, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Going Back, but also what about Hillman Pen Natural Harmony?
I like that one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a good too. It's basically like about like this kind of like idyllic bliss, which is like, but it's also a real pivot point because it's like they're talking about that stuff, but they're also right off the top, like being like, yeah, but like this is like fueled by drugs. This isn't like this is like fully like a drug psychosis style of euphoria.
But that's like, it's also to me like why it's also at the forefront and birth of cosmic American music.
100%.
Because as Mike, when I was talking to Mike recently about this, he put it so astutely, asked him, what is cosmic American music? Yeah. And he says, I think it's just hippies making country music.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's totally what it is. And you listen to I Wasn't Born to Follow, Old John Robertson, these songs, and it's beautiful to me to listen to because you know right where it's going, into Burritos and Sweetheart and Eagles eventually and all that. But it kind of starts, it actually starts earlier with the Byrds on, what's the one?
Turn.
No.
Younger Than Yesterday.
Yeah, Younger Than Yesterday. Yeah. There's a song called Time Between on there. Chris Hillman one.
Yeah.
Through love and trust, it's gonna work out fine.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But I love that stuff. But how about the fact that they obviously bought a phaser?
Oh, yeah.
And like had never heard of one.
It's so
And
cool.
so they decided to just put it on like the entire track.
I love
like,
it.
Throughout the record.
Yeah.
It's sweet, though.
It's fucking sweet.
I
I also think that because we did the Mamas and the Papas and stuff, and there's like, you know, like there's partial lineage for sure. Like early Byrds, Wrecking Crew
on the early
Melcher.
Stuff. Yeah.
Who was the person that Manson was trying to kill when he accidentally killed Sharon Tate. I think we could probably both read Chaos and Bugliani stuff and get really into that.
Can I just watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again and say I read that?
That's an alternate history, isn't it? It's an alternate version
There's
of it.
There's stuff about that in there, though.
Well, it's all about
he comes by the house and the one scene says, is Terry here?
I can't even talk about that shit. It makes me really sad.
I know, it is sad.
It's really... No, but I mean it in like... It's... I'm not like a soft boy. I'm not like a Tarantino guy and shit. It's like... But watching that stuff and the fact that Sharon Tate's okay and none of the bad stuff happens and you just get this... It's really beautiful. This like... You get this sense that a single door being opened and the whole 60s energy would have changed. Mm-hmm. And also, what's her name's really good in that movie.
I think so too.
What's her name? Come on.
Margot Robbie.
So hot.
Of course.
She's so good.
I actually thought she was good too. And she took, like, the movie itself took a lot of heat for her role not being, you know, important enough. But actually, I think
she plays all the key scenes in that movie.
Well, I just think that, I don't know if I go that far,
but
I would say that
Sharon Tate
the
in a way that I've
movie
never seen
would not be nearly as good without her energy in it representing that feeling of the 60s.
That like, kind of like, I love it when she goes and watches herself in the cinema.
Yeah, it's really it's really dark and beautiful, and I just think that if you think of it like a fairy tale, which I do,
exactly.
Once upon a time, you need to have the princess who is kind of the main character, you know, and Leo and Brad are kind of the knights.
Sure. Kind of like chess.
I mean, they're very specific characters, like in their own ways. It's just great characters. I love the movie,
and also it's pure Hollywood firepower,
and just a whole lot of fun too.
Yeah, because you're watching them play themselves. Really, I mean.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Leo's characters. It's just like a little too much perspective.
A little bit too much, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but no, we can't do that because Melch is involved in the Byrds, and Melch is the reason that Sharon Tate's dead.
That's right.
So, you know.
Fuck that guy. He seems like a sleazeball.
Doris Day's his mom, which is kind of weird.
What?
Yeah, it's weird, eh? His mom is Doris Day. You want to know this? I read this. This is far out, man. Check this out. I wrote it down here because it fucking was so funny. Yeah, so like on Terry Melcher's, kind of like digging into Terry Melcher, and it's like obviously like I've read Chaos, so there's a lot of this like, you know, he's the guy who offered Manson a deal and then fucked him over, and they're all doing like tons of drugs, and Melcher's like fucking all these underage like hitchhikers on Manson's lot, and yeah, for sure the CIA know this is all going on, and it's kind of like they're like running intel out of it, State Department types and whatnot. But apparently, like at one point, I like this, Melcher and Sly Stone became friends.
Ooh, that's a dark drug. That's a drug thing.
Scene, and they spent time together hanging out. On one occasion, Sly remembers Manson being there. And according to a 2009 interview that I read, he said he was like once at Melcher's home playing music and had a small disagreement with Manson, although he didn't know who he was at the time. but he was more like there because he was trying to fuck Doris Day, Melcher's mom. So like apparently like Doris Day is there.
Sly was?
Yeah. And he was like, I really love the song Whatever Will Be Will Be. And they ended up fucking dating. Like Sly and Doris Day. Yeah. Because he was like, I love like Que Sera Sera. Like I'm into it. Like
that's the coolest couple I've ever heard of.
Doris Day and Sly.
That's
you know
wicked.
what else is crazy? Like Melcher died being like, you know, just fucking everyone. All of these guys die of like liver failure and cirrhosis and stuff. It's so bleak. Doris Day lived till 2009 or something.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Oh yeah,
one of my mom's favorites.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we got okay. Like so, like here's another thing that gets confusing: Graham Parsons, Gene Parsons.
Yeah.
Like, what's that all about?
Don't know. And why is it Gene? I don't know.
Well, like Gene's the drummer. So like Graham leaves.
Michael Clark's the drummer.
Yeah, but when he leaves, they replace Michael Clark with Gene Parsons.
Stop it. Just tattoo me and ask me tomorrow. Hey, you know what's crazy? I had the Notorious Byrd Brothers CD reissue.
Nice.
There's this awesome thing. We used to listen to it on tour all the time. You're going to love this, dude.
Yeah.
At the end, they included a thing of them arguing in the studio.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Have you heard that?
Yeah. I have the pre-flight sessions. It's all on there.
And it's Crosby just like being such a prick.
God. Yeah.
He's like, because Michael Clark's trying to get the drumming part, and they're like, what's the matter, man? Why can't you get it?
Yeah.
And he's like, and
he's not a drummer, right? He's like never played music before.
He's like, fuck you, man. And then at one point,
literally like Hal Blaine had played the drums up until that point.
Like,
you know what I mean? It's like he's like not even
like,
a he's just they're a boy band.
And then Crosby,
you just don't get it.
Man. Yeah, you don't get it, man. He's like, we're trying. He's like, you're in your own head, man. It's your own trip, man.
Yeah,
like Crosby, I forget what he says. He's like, it's just like head stuff. Like I forget what he said. And then at one point, Michael Clark's like, he's like, I don't even like this fucking song, man. And Crosby's like, well, why are you playing on it then? And he's like, for the money.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
Dude. Yeah, it's great. I fucking love it.
It's the best thing. He's like,
it's
for
on
the money.
YouTube, show notes.
Straight up for the money.
Yeah, fuck not and to fucking hang around with you.
And it's like, it is like Dolphin Smile or something.
No, it's like come on people. No, it's like Changes Now. One of those. It's Dolphin Smile for sure. No, it's probably Universal Mind Decoder.
It's a Crosby one, I think. And he's just like, and then at one point Crosby's like, he's like, oh, poor Mikey. Oh, it's so brutal.
Jocks,
they're just like,
dude.
They're totally like bullying him.
What do you think about Hillman joining Manassas though? That's kind of a weird one.
That's a cool one.
That's kind of like,
I think that's
kind of rock bottom.
I think it's one of those things that he did it, and then he was like, "Oh,
whoa, fuck!" I'm like, and that's
like,
full.
I think he said that. I think I've heard him be like, you know, I thought it sounded Stills called me, and then I was like, gotten in the scene, and he's like, "This is fucked."
Dude, we're all pretending we're in Vietnam right now. We're all like, he's making me wear like military fatigues. He's telling people he went to Vietnam. You know, he got so fucked up. His cocaine psychosis got so bad that Stills told people he was drafted.
Yeah. And he like wore the uniform?
Yeah, he wore the uniform and he would go around and everyone was like, just go with just say it's true. He's like that fucked up. He thought he was there.
I have that Manassas record and I
Which
used
one?
to
Down the Road or the double
first,
LP?
The
double
first
LP.
One, yeah. And it's like
okay, sorry, yeah.
It's so funny because it's like all four sides are like different themes.
Oh yeah.
Like one's called like The Wilderness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I wish I could think of all four of them.
I can pull that up because we've had a lot of laughs about this.
Definitely not a Hillman idea. Oh yeah, well let's talk about
definitely not a cokey idea.
Do you know that there's a whole video of them playing the whole album on? It's hilarious, man.
Dude. Did you see that?
Joe Layla,
yeah, he's on a lot of stuff.
On congas?
Yeah, he's on a lot. And you got the CSA, you got the. You know what? Actually,
Dallas Taylor's.
I don't even need you because I've got it mapped out here in a family tree. We got Dallas in the original Manassas, so we're talking 71 to 73.
Yeah,
we got Dallas Taylor, Chris Hillman, Al Parsons.
What?
Yeah, not Al.
No, Al
Parsons.
Perkins.
Al, thank you.
Yeah, the steel player.
Yeah, we got Paul Harris. We got Kenny Passarelli on bass.
Do you know who Al Perkins is and what he famously did?
I recognize the name.
Pretty sure he's played the organ on Like a Rolling Stone.
Oh, that's nice.
And
that's where
he
the
was
name
a
comes
guitar
from.
player.
Okay.
It's a great story. Have you heard this story before? It's
go.
really, really wonderful.
Wasn't Al Cooper?
Oh, shit. Maybe it's Al Cooper.
I think it's Al Cooper, buddy.
Yeah, it's Al Cooper, yeah.
Yeah.
But
also,
you know the story?
at the same time, Kokomo's a real place, so fuck it.
Everyone listening knows this story, but I love it, so I'm going to tell it. That, like, he played guitar, and there was no guitar, so there was an organ in the studio when they were doing Blonde on Blonde. Or, sorry, Highway 61.
Nice.
And he sat at the organ and started playing, and they did a take, and he was playing the organ part, trying to figure out the chords. And then the Tom Johnson, or whoever the engineer was, stopped it and said, wait, what do you can hear it. It's amazing. There's a recording. He's like, what are you doing over there? You're not an organ player. You're a guitar player. And Bob was like, he's not going anywhere. Turn it up.
Nice.
And
it's fucking rules,
and that makes the song.
Yeah, it's so good.
He did, and you imagine you just...
Yeah.
Those are the cool, like you say,
I'm
one
pretty
door
sure Al
opens.
Cooper was in like Steven Still's Super Sessions too.
Right, Al Cooper. Al Perkins was a pedal steel player.
Yeah. But also we've got Kenny Passarelli. He
These
sounds
names
cool.
are just
no, they're all the
me
same.
Tonight, dude.
This makes me think that it's a CIA thing. They've all got
Alan Parsons, Al Perkins, Al Cooper.
This guy, Kenny Passarelli, sounds cool, man. He sounds like a Long Island cop.
What did he play?
He played bass, and he ended up joining Elton John's band.
Right on.
That guy sounds like a good trajectory.
Yeah.
That's a sleazy trajectory.
And he's like, no. The cool thing about that is that like he'd done so much coke with Stills. By the time he got to Elton, Elton's like, I don't know if you're going to be able to hang in my world.
Like,
and he's
good,
like, no
dude.
problem.
No problem. Dude, I've been with Stills this whole time. We've been pretending we're in Vietnam. Like, and Elton's like, okay, fine, yeah.
Just full disclosure, I don't want to scare you, but he's like, you don't even have to say it.
No, it's fine.
I'm all good.
Dude,
It's all good, buddy.
Yeah, it's all good. Brother. We got two bass players. We got Calvin Samuels.
Fuzzy
Samuels, yeah. We got Joe Layla. One of the vamps.
He plays percussion, no?
Yeah, he's one of the vamps. And then we got Steven Stills, of course. But then also, which is making me laugh a lot earlier, because it's all about this family tree to me. I don't know how you feel about this. You think that Hillman, he's your favorite, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Once he left the Burrito Brothers and joined Manassas, if he wasn't fed up with doing coke and hanging out and having a wild time, he then joined the Souther Hillman Foray band, which is Richie Foray, who was going on to form Poco, J.D. Souther, who wrote all the early Eagles stuff, and him. I'd love to hear that record.
You know, a lot of that stuff, you can't... It's unfortunate
Perkins
stuff.
went with him.
Yeah, it's because Hillman was like just trying to get something going, man, because he was underappreciated in the scene.
Yeah, he was.
He couldn't like go, like he was trying to hook up with people to like get recognized.
Yeah.
It's sad. He talks about it like, he's like, I wrote half this shit.
Yeah.
Parsons is but I guess that's because he died. I'm talking Graham Parsons.
Gene Parsons? Well, let's say what Gene Parsons did. Gene Parsons, I'll tell you what Gene Parsons did. Gene Parsons on my family tree here. This is like the Memento shit.
Gene Chandler?
Gene Parsons.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
He was in a band called he was actually in, wow. That's
what did he play?
Drums, man.
Oh, right. He came after Michael Clark. So he plays on Sweetheart of the Rodeo.
Yeah.
So he joined with Graham Parsons.
Yeah.
Joined the Byrds. They got two GP guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is funny because GP is a solo record by Graham, and it's like, it could have been Gene.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, that's what they did. It's hard. I've kind of mapped it out here. Gene Parsons is in a band called Nashville West from 68. He's in the 1968. And this is like kind of like adjacent to the International Submarine Band too, which is kind of weird. We got the Kentucky Colonels up here. A guy called Clarence White.
Yeah. He's really cool.
So
Hong Kong Hillbilly.
So he's bringing in Gene. Clarence White brings Gene Parsons with him.
Okay.
So he's like, you want to come in? I got a drummer. But then Gene Parsons continues. He's in the Byrds till 72.
Yeah.
And by this point, like, it's just McGuinn and new guys.
And wait, what's the name of the other guy who plays in the Flying Burrito Brothers and the Eagles? It's a similar
I got that.
name.
I got that for you. Don't worry. I know who it is.
Oh, Bernie
Ledden.
Yeah,
Bernie Ledden.
Yeah.
He was also in Dillard and Clark too.
That's right.
Oh yeah, but that was when Eagles were
I thought his name was like Clarence something.
That was kind of when they were kind of more of a folky thing. Randy Meisner as well.
They kicked him out because he wanted it to be like Burritos.
Yeah, and they wanted to be
and they're like, no.
Cutthroat, elite
yeah, no, they're like, we got to
businessmen.
blend it and destroy music as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Johnny come lately.
We're almost there as well, by the way. I know. We're almost there.
I'm preparing myself sleepless nights.
I mean, I'm on this family tree here, and the end of the Byrds is bleak because it's just McGuinn and just people. Like, well, Clarence White's still there. You got the refried burritos that start showing up.
Oh, that's like in Festival Express.
That's like Gene Parsons and Sneaky Pete somehow.
Sneaky Pete like never left the group somehow.
Yeah, but why is Gene Parsons in there again? He's back.
Well, Graham left.
Graham's dead, I think, at this point.
He's probably the drummer in the Burritos. Gene Parsons?
At this point, he is.
So
yeah.
he left.
Michael Clark was the drummer in the Burritos for a while too. They're all fucking each other, dude. They're all there. Michael Clark played drums in the Burritos.
This is word salad, man.
It's a kind of Dr. John.
I love how, like, even though Mike Kamaszczuk, who we used to do a podcast with, he's normally the word salad guy.
Yeah, he's free association.
But somehow, if he were here tonight, he'd be able to explain all of this.
Yeah,
to
well,
us.
he'd
be like, "What are you talking about?" He'd be like, "Clarence White."
He's just special.
He knows this music better than anyone I know.
He does. We should have had him on.
We'll have him on for the Eagles. That'll be his punishment
kind of,
for leaving the pod.
Coup de grace. Yeah, exactly.
We'll be like, this is your punishment.
Your punishment, you have to talk
He'd
to
be like,
us
can
about.
we do like music from Big Pink?
Can
or like,
we do like Tres Hombres
Gilded Palace of Sin or something? No, man, we're thinking
best of the
Eagles greatest hits, 71 to 74.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm
no closer to knowing who's in the band. I don't know about you.
I have no idea who's in the band.
And then McGuinn, was he always in the Byrds?
He's the only one.
That is always.
He's
even
the
when they
only one.
did Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
Jock Doctor. That's like the
classic
80s.
album.
That's like 1983.
Jock Doctor.
Just kind of that's their kind of like that's their kind of like Stonewall 80s album.
Yeah,
just like that's when they moved to the Lower East Side.
Is he on Jock Doctor? I wasn't sure.
I think Hillman's on all of that shit.
Hillman is? Oh, he rejoined for Jock Doctor. Hey Chris, it's Roger. It's been a while, man, but we got this new album. It's really cooking. It's called Jock Doctor.
It's crazy. We've all disco, man. Like disco.
Dude, this shit's blowing up, and we need you back at the group.
Yeah.
I'll be on the next bus.
I'll be on the next Greyhound, or I'll try and borrow Steven Still's horse to get out there.
Yeah, exactly.
The one from Thoroughfare Gap.
Yeah,
that was another delusional era of Steven Stills where he thought he was a jockey.
A jockey, yeah. He's a little hefty for that role.
Illegal Stills. That's a good one too. Yeah. It's good, man. It's some good stuff here. We got a lot of cats to deal with here. I'm thinking, you know what's interesting? There's a couple of guys here on this family tree I put together that I can't follow. There was a guy who I just wrote down. It's called John York. There's this guy called John York. He plays in the Byrds from 1968 to September 69. Okay. Peak Byrds, really. Well, not peak Byrds, but it's like Notorious Sweetheart.
Okay, what does he play? Keys?
John York, here he is. John York is an American bassist and guitarist, best known for his work in the Byrds.
Bass.
And he played in Gene Clark's touring band.
I thought Hillman
And he was the
bass.
replacement bass player for Chris Hillman. He replaced Hillman.
Oh, so it's post Sweetheart. Yeah, no, because that's Gilded Palace is 68, 69.
Yeah.
So he replaced Hillman, John York.
Played for a year in the Byrds. Played on like Dr. Byrds and Mr. Hyde. Played on a Ballad of Easy Rider. Some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then disappeared.
No one knows where he is?
He just fucked off. He fucked off until he probably run out of money. And then he put out lots of solo records, but then came back. This is the best bit. He resurfaced in the mid-'80s to form the band CRY, Cry, which is a tribute to the Byrds. Oh. No, it's Gene Clark, Michael Clark, and Rick Roberts.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm no closer to understanding what the hell's going on here. Cool. But you know what?
Who played on that McGuinn solo record that's pretty good?
Oh, everyone, dude. Listen, you can see this. This is all on my wall on a chart, man. I can't.
I'm looking at your window right now. Actually, it's on there like Beautiful Mind, Russell Crowe.
There's 100% that kind of energy. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Carry the one. Something's not adding up.
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. We might need to do.
We might need to do another one just about this, just the names.
Certainly do appreciate it. Subscribe to our Patreon because you get double the fun, and you get the backstage content. And see you next time.